One, after a long time, let's see today what we are going to begin. So, today we are going to read language, which is of class 6, chapter number 5, and the name of the chapter is possessive noun. Let's see what does this mean. So, first we will come across with the definition. Possessive noun shows ownership. Ownership, who is the owner? Like while sometimes in the class when we ask you whose book is this, then you are the one replying with the answer that ma'am, this is who whatsoever names book. Yes, like suppose that was of Ronak's book, so you are definitely going to reply me with Ronak's, right? You are going to say me it is Ronak's book. So here we are just putting apostrophe s. Can you see this? Yes. So this is what possessive noun means. Let's see the second point. Yes, we definitely add apostrophe s to the end of the noun in order to show ownership. Let's see the example part. This notebook is Shaunik's. Okay, so when we read this sentence, we get to know that the notebook belongs to Shaunik. Yes. Let's have a look at the next slide. Here we are going to read about the usage, where we are going to use possessive noun. So possessive noun can be used where all places? See children, you need to remember there are 6 places. How many places? There are 6 places where possessive nouns can be used. So let's see which one is the first one. So for the first, when we want to show a possession, suppose you are having a phone. So you may say the name of the person's phone. Yes. Let's have a look at the example. As you can see, it is written Darren's laptop. So here we are using the possessive noun. Yes or no? We are showing the ownership. The laptop's owner is Darren. Okay, so that's what is shown with the help of apostrophe s. Mary's room. Yes, so this was the first point where possessive noun can be used. How many places where possessive noun can be used? There are 6 places. So this was the first. What is the first one? We need to, when we want to show any kind of possession. Let's see the second one. For the second point, when we want to show relationship. Yes, when we want to show a relationship like brothers, friends. Yes, there we can use possessive noun. Or if we are mentioning some other relationship like mother's cousin, there also we can use possessive noun. Are you clear? Let's go to the next slide. So for the third point, let's see. Third point, if you want to show any kind of authorship, like if you have written a book, if you have written a poem, then I am going to mention you. You are owning it. So the ownership of that, the authorship of yours could be shown with the help of possessive noun. Like here the example given is Shakespeare, like Tagore's songs or Shakespeare's plays. So we are showing the authorship with the help of the possessive nouns. Yes? Let's have a look at the next point. So my next point means when inanimate objects are personified, when the non-living things are shown as human beings. Are you getting it? When the non-living things are shown as human beings, then we are using possessive noun. The nation's resources. Yes, they are personified. So there we are using the possessive noun. Second example shows the moon's gentle light. There also personification is shown. Plus we are using that inanimate object as possessive noun. Yes. Let's have a look at the fifth point. Yes, let's have a look. To show the duration of time taken to complete something. How much time has been taken? So that we can show with the help of the possessive noun. A month's vacation. Yes, here we are using apostrophe s and we are showing the possessive noun. A week's delay. There also we are showing the possessive noun. Let's have a look at the sixth point. Before the word worth. You need to remember, children, whenever we find a word worth, so before that we are definitely going to use what? We are going to use the possessive noun. Let's see here. A rupees worth a peanut. So before worth there was a word rupee, so there we are using the possessive noun. 50 rupees worth a spices. Here, children, have you noticed I have used apostrophe s here and I am using only apostrophe here. That thing would be cleared when we are forming the possessive noun. That we will read in the next topics. Okay, children, but we need to mention here that that these are the differences, or this we need to read in the next slides and all. So let's have a look. Let's go to the next slide. So now we are going to read about forming possessive noun. How are we going to form the possessive noun? Let's have a look. So the first condition states, if the noun is singular. If the noun is singular, we simply have to add apostrophe s. For example, if I talk about Rohan is having a book. So I want to show the ownership of Rohan for that book. So what I am going to do, as it is asked to put apostrophe s, so simply I'll put apostrophe s. Are you getting it? Yes. So here my noun was singular, and in order to show the possession, I used apostrophe s. Yes. So this was the first point. Let's have a look at the examples. Dog's bone. Here my dog was singular noun, and then we are just simply adding apostrophe s. Tina's dress. Again, same like as I gave the example. Yes, here also we are just simply putting apostrophe s. Let's have a look at the second way of forming possessive noun. Suppose the proper noun ends in s. Proper noun. Suppose the name of any person ends in s. Like if I write Charles aunt. So the person name is only Charles. Okay. So and it is ending with what? It is ending with s. Yes. So now we can show the possession by simply adding apostrophe s or just the apostrophe. So both the conditions we can do. It is not necessary that we will only add apostrophe or we will anyone. It's up to you. Like either we can use a single apostrophe, or in the second way I can say you can write Charles aunt. We can write apostrophe s also, or simply we can write apostrophe. Both the things are gonna work. So let's have a look at the examples. Tess's ring, Charles aunt. Yes. So here we can see that in this way we are done. So this was the second point we finished, right? Let's have a look at the next slide. So here we come with the third point. Let's have a look what they are going to say as. Suppose there is a plural noun and it is ending with s. Okay, we only add apostrophe at the end of the word. You need to remember, if I got a plural noun boys. Yes. Suppose I want to show the possession that boys are having the pens. Okay. So now you need to remember, if my plural noun is ending with s, so we have to remember that we just have to put apostrophe at the end. Okay. This rule is applicable in the plural noun. I hope you remember it. This rule is applicable for the plural nouns only. Let's have a look at the examples. Like here, the example given is dog's collars. So here we are simply putting apostrophe at the end. We need not add apostrophe s here. Children, always remember this is a plural noun ending with s. So we are only going to add apostrophe at the end. Yes, the second example shows tractors, engines. So here also we simply need to add apostrophe. So let's come up with a fourth point. Suppose we are having a plural noun and it is not ending with s. So what we are going to do? We will add apostrophe s like how we did in the first case. Simple way. Let's have a look at the example. Women's club. Here women is my plural noun. Yes, and it is not ending with s, so that is why I have added apostrophe s here. The second one, workers reunion. Again here you can see this is a plural noun, so that is why we have simply added apostrophe s at the end of the word. Look at the fifth point. For the fifth point, they are saying us that if we are having a compound word, we are going to add apostrophe only to the last word. Okay, only to the last word in order to show possession. Like, we can have an example. So this is my compound word, daughter-in-law. Yes. Daughter-in-law purse. Suppose we have a look at the example. So here what we are going to do, we will add apostrophe s here. Daughter-in-law's purse. Are you getting it? Yes. So this is how we are going to do. Let's have a look at the example. Father-in-law's car, commander-in-chief's bastions. So in this we are simply adding apostrophe s at the end of the word. Let's have a look at the sixth one. If two or more person owns the same thing, we add apostrophe s only to the name of the last person. Like there are two students in the class and they are owning a single teacher. Suppose Rohit and Mohit, teacher. Suppose this is my example. So here, in order to show the possession, if these two fellows are owning a single or same thing, then we are going to add apostrophe to the name of the last person. So how it becomes? Rohit and Mohit's teacher. So the possessive noun here becomes Rohit and Mohit's teacher. I hope you all got it. Let's have a look at the example. Yes, Daljit and Pamit's teacher. So here we are putting apostrophe s to the name of the last person. One more example is there. Carol and Sarah's flat. So the flat is the same thing owned by both the fellows, Carol and Sarah. So that is why we are adding apostrophe s to the name of the last person. Yes, and exception, like for this we have one more last point. Let's have a look. For the last point, if the possession are owned separately, like as I gave you example for Rohit and Mohit's teacher, like both are brothers and both are having different teachers. Yes, so if both the possessions are owned separately, then what are we going to do? We are going to add apostrophe s to both the names. Are you getting it? So if the possessions are owned separately, we are going to put apostrophe s to the name of each person. Have a look at the example. Tia's and Parveen's school projects, both are making different projects. So definitely we are going to put apostrophe s in both the person name. Mohsin and Ratul's report cards. Here also, as we have read in this point, the similar way we are going to do in this as well. I hope you understood this chapter. So here we finish up with this possessive noun. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe the channel.